Hello student, yesterday you saw that when the grandfather of the first old man and father of the second old man actually tested the grain which actually king gave him. He actually said after testing that it's the kind of the grain that he has been used to of he in his youth time, in his time, that he actually used to sow those type of grains, and actually they used to eat those type of grain, and that is exactly why he is still so fit and strong, while his son and his grandson is so big, but he is still so fit and fine. This proves that the quality of food that we eat, it's totally related to our health. We can remain healthy and strong. It depends on the quality of food that we eat. If you are eating pure quality of food without any pesticides and without any fertilizer, sown in fully pure soil without any mixture in great suitable environment, then you can remain healthy for a longer period of time, and not only healthy, but you can remain physically fit and strong for a longer period. Like this old man, his all organs are working so properly even today, while his sons and his grandsons organs, they have already just surrendered out. So now the king is asking, tell me, grandfather, when and where was such corn grown? Have you ever bought any like it or sown any in your field? So now, king is asking a very direct question to the old man, greeting him, saying grandfather, and asking him that, just tell me, that where these kinds of grains were grown, and have you ever bought such grains, and have you ever sown such grains in your field? That's what the king is asking. While he should understand that even in his son's time, the money was not in use. So how he would have bought, in those time, if he would have bought also, then it would have been in exchange of something. In those days, grains used to be exchanged. Suppose someone has sown maize in her field, then he can exchange that with the person who have sown wheat or paddy. So because everyone cannot grow everything, everyone cannot sow everything, so they used to exchange their grains with one another. That's what they used to do in that time. There were no money in use at that point of time. So what did the old man reply after hearing the question of king? He said that corn like this used to grow everywhere in my time. So now it's not that only on a specific place that this type of grains used to be grown. This was the common grain. This was the grain that everybody and everywhere was grown, such crops. And I lived on corn like this in my young days and fed others on it. The old man is saying that he himself has eaten only this type of grains in his young days, and he has fed others also with this type of grains. So actually this is pure original in its optimum form. The grain is so powerful, so strong, that can keep the people who are eating it also very powerful and strong for a longer period of time. It was grain like this that we used to sow and reap and thresh. Actually, the old man was saying that it was the same kind of grain that they used to grow in their time. They used to reap in their time. Reap means so fasal katna, and then they used to thresh also. Thresh means when we try to take out the grain from the plant. That is known as actually threshing of the plant.